All praises unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Waber Kakwadash. Peace, blessings, and much respect to the elders and the apostles that rule well within Israel. Salutations to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of this whole entire earth, no matter where, whom they may be, or what they may look like, pushing out this purified truth. To the rest of the church who believe as well. You men who may not be teachers or prophets, you women, sons and daughters also. And the water to Yahweh Shai, because without him enduring and going to that cross for the nation of Israel and the nation of Israel alone, none of this would even be possible whatsoever. Okay? A lot of people in this society, man, they're easily offended. They're very emotional. Even within our people, you have Israelites who will kill somebody, not off of any logic, but straight emotion. You have people who will hate somebody, not based off what that person did to them, but based off what somebody else said to them about that person. You know, people are easily influenced, and a lot of times their influence is being led wrongfully. All right. People see us on the streets reading the Bible, but yet they have their own opinion on what they think about us. Okay. They might have heard through somebody else that, you know, basically we're the bad guys. We're the problem. When that's the furthest thing from the truth. We're actually, although none of us are good, but we typically would be the good guys in this movie. But because of the role reversal in this society, everything being flipped upside down, because of Esau Edom, people have basically their common sense miswired. And now it's uncommon sense to have common sense. Let's go to Galatians 4 and verse 16. And it reads this here. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? It's funny because telling the truth and being disrespectful is labeled the same thing amongst common people. Telling someone the truth is offensive unto them. They would rather you have lied to them or not have told them at all. The Lord gave us a duty to where we are required to keep telling this message once we put our hand to the plow. So even if we make enemies, even if people look at us as weird, we can't allow that to stop us from doing what we were told to do. We've made many enemies since we've been in this truth. I myself, everywhere I go throughout my days, I can just feel people just hate me, and they really don't have any real reason, because I'm not going out of my way to hurt people. I'm not, stealing from nobody. I'm not out here popping nobody's wife. Okay, I'm not underhandedly, supplanting somebody in a wicked way, a wicked manner. Come on, man. We're hated because we tell the truth. We're hated because we have the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai on us. Okay, this is a spiritual thing. So just like you may have somebody that you see in this ministry and you be like, dang, I feel like I know this brother. Well, yeah, it's spiritual. And on that same manner, you have people who will hate us and they can't really put a finger on it. They just hate us. But really it's because we have the light and they don't. We're the children of light. Right? Let's go to 1 Thessalonians on that one. Chapter 5 and verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. And this is what our people want to hear. They want to hear peace and safety talk. But because we tell you the truth, we become your enemy. We're not here to tell you lies. We're not here to tell you things that will make you feel good. We're here to give you the message from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay? Then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So a woman who's pregnant, she'll be going about her day. All of a sudden she gets birth pains. Okay? Her stomach will start cramping up out of nowhere. Next thing you know, she's minding her business. She's, living her life as she lives it, right? Next thing you know, her water breaks. It just happens suddenly. Okay? And the way a woman's water breaks is just like how our people putting their trust in this society is going to collapse on them the same way, in that same manner. We're not here to give you peace and safety. We're here to tell you the truth. But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. So we are not in darkness. You people who get offended at this word, you are in darkness. You try to paint the picture on us like we're the bad guys. But see, that's what a villain does. A villain will go out of his way to try to paint the picture as if the good guy is actually the bad guy. The good guy is just minding his business, okay, trying to make things right. The bad guy, he's basically throwing dirt behind all of his duty, all of his works, being a damn demon. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. If you are not of the night, but you are a child of the light, you are going to be offensive to those who are in the dark. Their pupils can't adjust. Their spiritual pupils cannot adjust to this light that is within us. Isaiah chapter 8 and verse 20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. You know why we make enemies? Because these people are in darkness. They don't know nothing. We have to have the spirit on us to keep going, to keep enduring, to battle it out. We get people, just staring at us. Who knows what these people think when they look at us? Okay, but people just staring. When I go to work, I work around a lot of people, man. But when I go to work, I just feel people just staring at me like they know. I know who you are. Whether it's through the spirit or maybe they've seen me teaching. I'm not hiding, But because we have the light, people get offended by us. And that's all right. They're supposed to be offended by us. People are going to speak evil of us. Okay? Because there is no light in them. Let's touch on the book of 1 Peter now. 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 15. And before I read this, I've noticed, my conclusion is a lot of you Israelites, you don't really like brothers who bring out the scriptures. You like brothers who kind of rant more than they bring out the scriptures. That's just something I've kind of picked up on within Israel. But our job is to teach the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, this isn't our own personal thing. But I'll give it to certain brothers, though. They do a good job with ranting, keeping it biblical, sticking to a point. But I'm just making a point by saying a lot of you Israelites, you seem to be more into men who rant than bring out the scriptures. It's no, jab to any brother personally. It's just something I've kind of picked up on. Verse 15. But sanctify the Lord power in your hearts, and be ready always to give answer to every man that asketh you reason of the hope that is in you with meekness and fear. So we have to be ready to give an answer to why we do what we're doing. Why do we have these garments on? Why are we out teaching? Why do we really believe what we're talking about? And then when they ask us, okay, we'll humbly explain it. You come in a humble spirit, we're going to come in a humble manner. And we're going to tell you with fear in our hearts, knowing that the Lord ain't playing games, man. And we have to tell you the truth. Because if we didn't have that fear in us, that will cause us to divert from the truth. And then that's where the lies come. That's where the people pleasing comes in. Okay? Having a good conscience, that whereas they speak evil of you as evildoers, they may be ashamed that falsely accuse your good conversation in Mashiach. So people are going to speak evil of us, especially when they hear what somebody else is saying and don't even really know us. They're just going off of he say, she say. They're going off of a narrative that's being controlled or driven by someone else's driving for them instead of them thinking for themselves. Okay, it's one thing to consider what somebody's saying. It's another thing to just jump on the bandwagon and not even understand. They're just speaking evil of someone who's done nothing to you. You don't see it, but because they said it, now you want to see it. And it was never there in the first place. You've been convinced that the people speaking evil of this person, it must be true because you believe this person telling you is obviously in your mind believable and trustworthy. Not even knowing people lie all the time on people. People paint lies on people all the time just to get you to come against them alongside them. Because a loser, a villain, their duty is to try to gain as many people behind them in deception. Okay, but the righteous, the good guys, so to speak, their job is to just tell the truth, and you either drink the water or you don't. But if you don't drink the water, eventually you're just going to die from dehydration when the missiles come and burn you up and turn you to salt. Okay, if you're even here that day. So we understand people are going to speak evil of us. Let's read 16 again. Having a good conscience, that whereas they speak evil of you as evildoers, they may be ashamed that falsely accuse your good conversation in Mashiach. Okay, so people are going to keep speaking evil of us. That's all right. Luke chapter 11 and verse 47. Woe unto you, for ye build the sepulchres of the prophets, and your fathers killed them. So the prophets have always been hated. Truly you bear witness that ye allow the deeds of your fathers, for they indeed killed them, and ye build their sepulchres. Therefore also said the wisdom of God, I will send them prophets and apostles, and some of them they shall slay and persecute. So, as always, people have spoken evil of the prophets, have made prophets their enemy, because a prophet's duty is to tell them the truth. A prophet's duty is not to speak in a manner to please man, but speaking in a manner so be it that the message gets out with no filter and it's not watered down. That way people can't say, oh, I didn't know that. He made it seem like such and such. No, we told you directly. Don't play them games. You got offended. You made us the enemy. And the Lord, once he knows that this word is gone out, and once he knows that you've heard the word, they've heard the word, and the people who told you straightforward, there's no excuse. That cloak has been removed from off your face. Okay? Therefore also said the wisdom of God, the wisdom of the power. I will send them prophets and apostles, and some of them they shall slay and persecute, that the blood of all the prophets, which was shed from the foundation of the world, may be required of this generation. So, people hate the prophets, man. It's always been that way. I'm going to go to the book of Wisdom of Solomon now. Chapter 5 and verse 4. We fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor. So, of course, people will make us their enemy if they see what we're doing as madness, and they see what we're doing as a waste of time, as if there's no honor in it. What are these guys doing? Okay? But what they forgot is what we're doing is not of man, it's of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. We fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor. Let's go to 15. But the righteous live forevermore. Their reward also is with the Lord, and the care of them is with the Most High. So you people might see what we're doing as a waste of time. You might think what we're doing is not going to lead to any honor, but our reward is going to be given to us from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Verse 16. Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom and a beautiful crown from the Lord's hand. For with his right hand shall he cover them, and with his arm shall he protect them. So our reward, our honor is going to come from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. We don't care about the honor of man. The Lord already told us to be a friend of this world. You're an enemy to him, showing you he has a beef. He has an issue with the majority of people who are walking on earth right now. Okay? So seeing how fools look at us like we're the fools, they account us as wasting our time and being madmen. We do this for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay? Let's touch on the book of 1 Corinthians now. 1 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 19. But I will come to you and shortly, or excuse me, let me read that again. 1 Corinthians 4 and 19. But I will come to you shortly, if the Lord will, and will know not the speech of them which are puffed up, but the power. For the kingdom of the power is not in word, but in power. It's not the one I wanted. Let me see. That's not what I wanted, but I'll go to another one. I'll go to this one here. 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 21. For after that, in the wisdom of the power, the world by the wisdom knew not God. It pleased the power by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. So, yeah, it may be a foolish thing. People may look at us as madmen. People have made us their enemy. People give us these awkward looks. People gossip and speak evil of us, make us the bad guys. But they're going to be condemned in their hearts because we're just telling the truth, and we're not going and doing the things that you people do to us. You know, trying to overthrow us, trying to plot on us in ways that are just unfair. Men in this truth who are sincere, we're fair. We believe in justice. We want things to be right. And the things that we talk about, it's bitter because so much has been done unto us that for justice to be done, it may come off as harsh and violent because that's what's been done to us. Eye for eye, tooth for tooth. You reap what you sow. When you heathens put your hand on our people, it was in a violent manner. And now that we're telling you that violence is going to come back upon your own head, we're the bad guy because here comes our people trying to stick up for y'all because our people being Jerusalem, we're a people of peace. But we're so destroyed, we do not operate in a manner that is appropriate. Okay, it is not appropriate to hate your own people, but you'll stand up for a heathen. Okay, or you'll let a heathen get away with what they do by forgiving them, but then you look at your brother with an evil eye. Okay, a heathen will put on a badge, pull over your nephew, gun down your nephew. You'll forgive the police officer, but then your brother who took that $20 from you when y'all were teenagers, you still hold that grudge over his head. Right? Come on, man. Our people are a bunch of hypocrites. And what they see us doing as being madness, they're the madmen. They're the madmen and mad women. because we're set up by the Lord. And if you can't see it, that's because, you got a problem. I'm going to close it with this, though. Since a lot of people may think what we're doing is foolish, there's no honor in it, and that's fine. Matthew chapter 5 and verse 20. For I say unto you that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and the Pharisees, ye shall in no case enter into the kingdom of heaven. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not kill, and whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of judgment. But I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without cause shall be in danger of the judgment. So if you make us your enemy because we tell you the truth that the Heavenly Father Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shai has given us to speak, that means we're innocent. We're doing what we're told to do. You got a problem with that. You hate us without cause. Your life's in danger. Okay? Whether you Israelites believe it or not, if you have an issue with brothers bringing out this ministry and we're telling you the truth, we're backing it up with the scriptures, you get offended, you are in danger of the judgment from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? And whosoever shall say to his brother, Racha, shall be in danger of the council. But here's the point. But whosoever shall say, thou fool, shall be in danger of hellfire. And people see what we're doing as madness. Seeing what we're doing as foolishness is really putting you in danger. Now, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai knows what we're doing is foolish. But you people, you don't have the right to try to talk down on us about that. Because this is what the Lord wants. Okay? The Lord is seeing his wife humbling herself. And then you got these whores on the sideline laughing at her because she's trying to be a good wife. And that's what you non-believing Israelites are. You're a bunch of whores, spiritual whores, who are angry at a righteous woman spiritually. All right? So since we tell our people the truth, we've made many enemies. Many people don't consider what brothers go through in their day-to-day life. Okay? And certain cities have different spirits. Okay? And spirits are getting turned up. Spirits are getting irritated by our presence. Especially those who are of our own. So anyone who thinks we're fools and wasting our time, you are in danger of really getting hit by nuclear missiles. Hating us for no reason because we're telling you the truth. You're in danger. So I'm going to go on ahead and close it there, and I'm going to give all thanks and praises unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Wa Rakakwadash. Shalom.